Good afternoon, happy lunchtime, happy brunch, whatever you want to call it. But welcome to Hot Mic with Lady She podcast. I'm your host, Lady She, and today I'm talking to you about health hair care. And I'm excited about today's guest, Miss Janomi Thomas, as I learned today.
Adrian Thomas.
Adrian Thomas! Janomi Hair, LLC is the name of the business. Yes. I just learned that her last name was Thomas just a few seconds ago, y'all. I'm calling her Adrian Janomi. But today is special because I was explaining to Adrian that I've been natural. I believe it's 23 years now. I believe it's 23 years. My son is 20, so I'm thinking that's 23 years. And being natural is not for the weak, honey. So we want all the nuggets, all the tips, all the encouragement, okay?
Amen.
For those who are natural and for those who desire to be natural for whatever reason. So welcome, my special guest, Adrian Thomas.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Of course, I have braids in today, but still natural.
Still natural. And of course, I tried to show that I was natural and it was an epic fail.
It's
which
raining.
Is part of it. Which is part of you got to be built a certain way for this lifestyle. I promise you. It's beautiful when it's beautiful, child. But when it ain't, woo, my goodness.
When it ain't, you just put it in a bun.
True. It. Good answer for somebody who got some hair. What about when you don't have hair? Hello. Then you just look at
you put a headband on. You put a headband on.
Headband to play with the edges. That's it.
That's it. And put the little. I big chopped, so I had this much hair, so I already know.
I big chopped the hair.
You know,
the ear.
I had a TWA, a teeny weeny afro on my big body. I would put the headband.
Well, see, you have the face for it.
And big earrings and be going about my business.
But you have the face. Like, I think you gotta have a certain face as well. Like, I would just look like an actual boy if I didn't have it. Like, it would be a whole entire problem for me. But yes, welcome and thank you so much for coming on. How are you?
Thank you. I'm okay. I'm busy as most moms are, but I'm all right.
All right. Yes, you are all right, child. You done made it to the hot mic. Okay, let's go. So let's jump right in.
Okay.
Tell us who Adrian Thomas is.
Well, I've been Janome will be 7 this year in June. So
congratulations.
Thanks. When I started it and where I am now, I'm like, it's different. When I started, I was a single mom of 2. And I was a working mom. I'm still a working mom, but I worked in Manhattan. So, but now I'm remarried and I work from home. So, but you would think that I have more time, but I don't.
See, I wouldn't think that because I know that normal people would think that.
Right. Yeah. So, I'm still making the products.
Love her stuff. Not because she's sitting here. I absolutely
she's been using it for years.
This before I came here. Okay? And this has no reflection on the product. Trust me.
It's raining, so just all bets are off.
Yeah. So so start. Where are you from?
I am from Long Island. I grew up in Hempstead and West Hempstead, but we moved to West Hempstead when I was a teenager. And my first product was our flagship, I still call it, our essential hair and scalp oil. I created this because I have a very dry scalp, had very dry scalp. And I had a couple of friends who had dry scalp as well, guys and girls, one with locks, but like super dry scalp, psoriasis.
Oh, wow.
So, I was tired of buying all these different oils that say they're going to do this and that and this and that. Or, especially when you're newly natural, you want to buy everything.
That's a fact. You go broke.
Hair
that is
and
real
we
talk.
think it's supposed to work immediately. So we don't even give it a chance.
Right.
So I said, you know what? Most of these products are natural. I'm going to try stuff on my own. And I didn't just mix up stuff, actually research, I wanted to promote growth. I wanted to help with the dry scalp. I wanted to be a hot oil treatment. I wanted to be a mild heat protectant, so what we gonna do? And, it's easy to say, oh, it's natural. I could pour this and that and this. No, you have to measure, especially if you say you want to, stimulate the scalp follicles to promote the growth. So I will say it has 4 natural oils. It has 4 natural oils. I mean, I do have the ingredients on the back, so it's not like some secret thing.
Right.
But if you think you're gonna mix it like me and it's gonna come out the same way, it's not. And you'll just waste your money buying all of those oils by yourself, because natural oils and essential oils, especially essential oils, are not cheap.
Are not cheap, honey. That's a fact.
And if you don't know what you're doing, the essential oils must be in a carrier oil. You could kind of get away with tea tree oil on its own, but some of the other ones will burn you if you don't put it in something else.
Right.
Yeah, like the peppermint oil. Put that on peppermint oil on your hair. You'd be like,
oh yeah, it's a sensation for sure. For sure. Wow.
So that's why they call their carrier oils and essential oils. But there's Jamaican black castor oil, not regular castor oil. Make sure it's Jamaican black castor oil, because it's more concentrated and it does help with the growth. Some people just use that, and it helps thickening also. There's jojoba oil that is very light, or some people say jojoba.
I'm about to say that's the J-O,
but it's jojoba. It's very light and it mimics the sebum on your scalp.
What's that mean?
You know, your scalp has a little oil on it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so it's light like your scalp sebum. So when you wash your hair, you kind of strip your hair of everything.
That's a fact.
So it has the jojoba oil to help bring some of the moisture back. It has sweet almond oil. And a little, I'm sorry if you're vegan, because it does have a little emu oil, but it's very little. It's still the lowest amount, but that does help.
Gotcha.
It does help with growth also, and just like I don't know if you ever see like some healing lotions too have emu oil. It helps just with your healing skin. If you have, I wouldn't put the oil if you're about to take get a relaxer, but if you're relaxed, you can use it too, especially, you know how those relaxed days we used to burn our scalps.
Be in the house with our head in the toilet. Hey, where's the water? Like we knock the milk out here.
Yeah.
With the creamy crack. Oh my gosh. So, okay. What made you do the big chop?
Well, I wanted to transition. First, I was just tired. I found myself as I got older, not super old, but like in my mid-30s, I started sweating at night. I was like,
with the perm? Period?
Just when I was
body changes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I had the you go to the Dominicans, you get your fresh blowout, wrap it up, or do the pin curls in the morning. It's like stuck to my head because I had been sweating all night.
Right.
And then I was trying to exercise. I was just tired of my hair like controlling me. Like I don't want to sweat out my perm. I don't want to. I was like, that's it.
I hear that. No, I get it. I hear that and I get it.
Yeah. So I went to transition, but one day, probably like 4 or 5 months in, I washed my hair and my roots were so thick, and then the relaxer was all tangled up. I just got out the shower and got the scissors. Was like,
this can't be life.
Forget it. I'm done trying to preserve.
She was like, this can't be life.
Yeah, also just got in mind you, my mom has been natural basically all my life.
Really?
She did the whole little.
She's probably like, about time.
No. Nope. She did. Besides, the late 80s, early 90s, the carefree curl jerk curl. She had a carefree curl at one point, but she always kept a low haircut. She never had, not for since she was younger, a big afro. Don't you know when that big chop? I went to the house and she looked at me like, "Why did you do that?" I was like,
really? You're supposed to be excited.
Yes,
that went left. I'm done.
So it's like I done did my friend. Gosh, let me see. Josh is 12 or 11. Natural 10 years ago. 9 or 10. I forgot now, but 9 or 10. I'm not natural again because actually I did try it in college. I did.
Oh, okay.
But that was before like all the products were on the market and YouTube and
exactly.
So I didn't know what I was doing. I would wake up with my hair mashed up every morning. So I went back and relaxed it again. But this time I'm all in. It's been almost a decade, so I'm definitely not relaxing it again.
I love that. So explain to the people who don't know nothing about being natural how vital and essential wash day is.
Well, first of all, wash day.
Tell me what wash day is.
When we say wash day, it's literally the day.
Yeah.
If you have plans, good luck.
Don't have plans. How about that?
Wash day is your plan. If you have longer hair. When it was short, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a whole process. And because, natural hair, most of our natural hair is curly or coily, or some of us have more than one texture. Like me, I have 3.
Yeah.
And the back hair was like 3C. It's curly. I'm like, ooh, where did this hair from? The sides?
Its own thing. It do its own thing.
4Z.
That's not a thing. But yes, I get it. Because I'm like, child.
And then pick one. Yes. And then the middle is like, it's probably 4C. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then they grow at different times too. The back will be down to my butt if I let it. Mm-hmm. And then the sides will just be here. Yeah.
My little middle be acting a little bougie. Like, I like being up here. And I'm like, ma'am, get it together. Yeah. You need to join the team. Down here. Yes. The shrinkage look crazy.
Yeah. So I'll do a Afro puff. That's like my signature. But the wash and go and it just be out. No, that's not for me because it's like up here and down here and up here. but that's what I was saying. Because, our hair is curly. Mm-hmm. And we think, well, especially other races think, oh yeah, the hair is so thick. Or even when those naturals have finer hair, but from the outside looking in, it looks thicker than people with straight hair. Right. So you think it can take all this manipulation. Mm-hmm. It can't. No. So I say my number one tip, I don't care what you're doing, deep condition every wash day. Unless you're one with really curly hair to, wash it in the shower every day to get the curls. Deep condition every single wash day. Make the time for it because it makes a difference. For me, even before wash day, I like to pre-poo. A pre-poo is pre-shampoo. Shampoo. Okay. So depending on if my wash day was planned, I'll probably start pre-pooing overnight. Okay. And depending on how it feels, like with these braids, when I take them out, I'll probably pre-poo with actual conditioner, not deep conditioner, the regular conditioner. I usually put a little oil in it also, twist it up, put a plastic cap on, and put my headscarf on too. And that is called the greenhouse method. Right. Now, I don't do it much anymore because my hair is longer, but if you have big chops and your hair is short and you want it to get grow, you do that every night. Just like plants grow well in the greenhouse with the moisture, so will your hair. That plastic bag is going to be wet. I do that with a pre-poo for wash day, but if you're doing it just to get growth on a nightly basis, you don't need the conditioner. You can just add a little oil, plastic cap, tie your head. When you get up, it'll be moist. And I used to go in the shower and not wash it, but just let the steam get back to it. That makes sense. Your hair will grow like weeds. But now I only do it on wash day because my hair is like here now. I'm not going to wake up with wet hair every morning. Yeah. But if you are... Like we were saying, wash day is a day. It's serious. My other main thing, I like to do a black tea rinse to help with the shedding. Black tea, you can look up what black teas are, but it's regular tea, but certain teas like Earl Grey tea is a black tea. Okay. Yeah. Look at those up because most of them don't actually say black tea. They're it's a name for it. Yes. It's a type of black tea. Yeah, but they'll tell you, like I said, I can't think of that, but Earl Grey tea, there's some others but that are considered black teas. Or if you want, you could also do coffee, but I prefer black tea. It helps with actual shedding, like the hair stay on your head and not come out from the hair follicles on wash day.
Now let me ask this, and this is a question I have because I know a few of my friends was like thinking about going natural. Mm-hmm. How important is it to like connect with a dermatologist to know like what exactly is good and not good for your hair?
The dermatologist is really for scalp issues. Okay. To me, if you want to know what to do with your hair or what products are best, do porosity. Some people have low porosity, some people have high porosity, or some people have normal porosity. The pores in your actual hair strands. Some have them closed, some have them open. Some, it's supposed to be honestly healthy hair. It's closed. It's closed. Okay. But like in the commercials now, I see what you're saying. But since they're closed, it's harder to get the product to penetrate.
Okay.
So that's why we're deep conditioning.
Right. Okay. You gotta come through with the bars.
Yes.
But I'm getting it now, child.
And to find out your porosity, do it on clean hair, not your greasy hair. Well, the water is not going to penetrate. Right. Do it on clean hair. Get a glass of water, drop a strand of hair in, and if it floats, it's normal porosity. If it goes down to the bottom quickly, it's high porosity, because that means it absorbs all the water, and then it's and then at high porosity, it stays at the top. It'll eventually get down to the bottom, but because your hair shaft's closed and it's healthy, it does take a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Everybody gonna be home like this. She said put it in the water. Now, is that Poland Spring or is it tap? What am I doing? It doesn't matter. But you know, people get so technical, like you missed the whole list.
And then that'll, when you have your porosity will let you know if you can use heavier stuff on your hair, lighter things, what you need. It also depends on the style you want to do too.
Right.
Like if you want to do a twist out, I know for me, I have low porosity hair, so I use our butter, our Ava Mango styling butter. I don't use gel really. And
good.
This is butter based. It's not water based like some styling butters and creams are.
Okay.
So it'll help you keep your hair stretched, because you get the shrinkage because your hair is wet.
Right.
So after you wash your hair and stretch your hair, you don't want to put something else that has a bunch of water in it to shrink it back up, because you want that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That big twist out, big braid out. So yes,
love that.
Yeah,
love that. All right, so do the big chop. Do you have daughters or sons?
Sons.
You do,
but they have hair. They both.
Would you like this?
No, and they have two different types of hair. My teenager now, he's 16. He cut off his hair, and now he's growing it back. They both have the hair on the top.
Okay,
so
that's like the style now.
Yes,
that style's coming back. I've seen that. Yeah,
and his hair is. When I say shrinks, it really, really shrinks. He gets so mad because he wants it to. They want the sprout.
He wants it
like this, and it'll do it. But then when he pulls his hair, well, now he cut it. It'll be down to his chin.
But when it go right back up,
it's like this on top of his head. So he's like, "Mom, what should?" And then my other son, if he was a girl, I would be braiding hair all day. He just has the hair at the top, but it is so thick.
Really?
It's thick.
So what do they use? What do you?
They both like. Well, actually, they have two different favorites. Caleb, the 16-year-old with the more shrinkage, he likes the oil the best. They all use them. They use all three. He likes the oil the best.
Okay.
Josh, since his hair is so thick, he likes to spray this first, and he's 11, and then pick it out.
Okay.
And then Josh doesn't really ask me to twist his, but when Caleb asks me to twist his, I use the butter. Okay. Yes. And sometimes Josh will put the butter and the sponge, but the sponge doesn't even do much of that boy hair thick.
Like his hair different. His hair is different.
It's cute, but just
it's work.
Your fingers in it. You like, I'm like, God, I knew you were supposed to be a boy, because I have to send you to grandma to braid it. Yeah.
So now, when you do the braids, now let me ask you this, because, child, my hair done been through it all. I literally, and I'm not trying to get deep and don't go nowhere with this, but literally, like the other day, I heard my mother's voice say, "Leave that hair alone."
What were you trying to do to your hair?
I'm always doing something. That's the problem. I'm always doing something. Even when I got my daggone microblades done, the lady was like, how many colors is in your hair? Like, I don't even know what color to make your eyes. I'm like, pick one? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, I get bored and I just start doing stuff. And then the other thing is, mentally, you think because you are natural, you can do whatever. That is not true. Let me help you out. It's not true. You can't just do whatever. You have to actually take care of your hair. So now I have the color in. Yeah. And I got 11 jobs. So then I'm like trying to get to the beauty parlor, do this. And she's like, Shanice, you got to do this. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, you're not doing it. Last time you came, you're not doing it. And I'm like, oh God, I promise you I heard my mama's voice. Leave that hair alone. Yeah. So now my issue is the braids. I don't have braids take all of this out.
Oh boy.
Because my hair is fine up here. Not in here. It's fine. Over here is very fine. And with work, I have to have my hair up. So the long braids, heavy braids,
and then you put them up.
Pushing back. Girl, that thing was like this.
Yeah,
and I don't even know
when you get a little new growth too that is hanging. Okay.
It was a wrap. So with braids, in reference to your products, what do you suggest people do to take care of their hair so it doesn't happen?
Number one, first you mentioned the color. Color always needs moisture.
It dries your hair out.
Yep. So you need to be, besides the deconditioning, you need to do hot oil treatments every wash day. That's what she told you to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So probably big chopping again.
So when I do my hot oil treatment, you can put the whole bottle, not empty. I just get a mug, hot water, stick it in, or I put a little bit in a different bottle, stick it in, and I'll do my scalp and run it through my hair. And I have one of those heater caps you put in the microwave and you put them here. If you don't have that, that's fine.
Isn't that sad? I have everything I need and still not doing it.
Because sometimes you're just like, not today.
But you gotta do it though.
Yes. So you definitely need hot oil treatments for color. With braids, because I wear braids with my lifestyle now, like I said, it changed a lot from when I first started. Now I'm like, I told her privately, but it's no big deal. I help take care of my dad who had a bad accident.
God is moving.
Yes.
God got this.
Amen.
Yes, amen.
So I keep my hair in braids a lot. And, as the kids get older, you think you don't have anything to do with them, but they always have something to do.
That's a fact.
Yes, you have to get me from drama club. The school bus doesn't pick us up. And the other one, Caleb does football. He took a break from basketball, and now he's in track. Now he want to do the long jump. My child is 6'3".
Oh wow! What?
He wanted to do he did the long jump before. He wants to do the pole vault.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. Well, that's the height for it, y'all. Yes. Go ahead.
Yes, he's slim. He's 6'3".
That's
very
so
tall.
Cool, though.
Yeah. So, but I'm always with them. Then the sweet 16s, the birthday party. So I'm like, I can't do all of that and be talking about a twist out all day.
Right.
So my hair was like in a bun all the time. So now I wear a lot of braids. And at first, I was like the last one to get on board with these knotless braids because I'm like, they'll get frizzy in it. I found the secret.
Tell us.
Don't do the boxes. If you see mine, they parted like the old school way. Then they're more full at the top. Then you don't see the frizz. Last time I had knotless, I wore them 9 weeks. Yes, and they didn't. And still, when I took them out, they're like, "Oh, they're not really messed up," because you couldn't see.
Right.
When you do those cute boxes, that's when all your scalp is exposed and it's all frizzy.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta still do the knotless, but do the old school U parts. I guess that's what they call them.
Cool.
But anyway, for the braids, preparation first. I do my when I'm doing braids, I really take time with my wash day. I do my hot oil treatment, black tea rinse. I make sure I pre-poo. If my edges, my ends need trimming, I do that. Moisturize my
scalp. With the braids in?
No, that's just a prep before I even.
I'm like, wait a second. Like, what you in there? Like, let's go. Get in there. Shout out to the Africans,
right? I'm the African.
She is African, Liberian girl. But they be cracking me up with the.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
and now you tell me you better not cut my hair. No, but they braid. I asked them too. They tuck their hair underneath.
They tuck it. But if you don't know, you like, I'm about to be cool. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
it's so funny though. Shout out to the Africans.
Yes, and every time I go, they be like, "Yeah, it's so nice." And also, go to a braider that your hair does not need to be blown out straight for braids.
That's a fact.
Do not go to a braider that makes you straighten your hair. If go to a different braid. If she's, your hair need to be straight, you can't braid then. Because you're supposed to know how to tuck in all these kinks and curls and coils.
Handle it, sis.
Yes.
I'm about to give you $170. Right. Handle it.
I'll stretch it, but actually, so I'm straight. Nope.
Right. Got you.
So that's number one. Make sure it's moisturized, almost greasy. I can make my hair be almost greasy when I go there because braids, the synthetic hair, it's like plastic.
Right. Absolutely.
Number 2, take care. Don't think my hair's braided. I don't have anything. I don't do anything to it. Wrong. I spray my hair. Because my hair is probably down here in the braids. Yes. So I spray it. You have to keep the moisture even
and hydrated.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. This is water based because it's for hydration and detangling, all of that. All my products, I must say, they are multi-purpose.
Right.
But we'll touch back on that. But yes, a spray. I spray my scalp with this too. I know, we like to buy the anti-itch braid spray. That's one of the beauties of me having my own stuff. I have my own bottle, but then pour some of this in it because it has the peppermint and the rosemary. So then you'll get the growth if you're trying to achieve growth, and also the moisturization. And then I use this on my edges every day too.
Nice.
And even when I had a relaxer, my old beautician, she told me, she's like, when you have braids, you have to
take care of that.
Oil your edges to prevent the friction between the synthetic hair and your real hair. That's how it breaks off. Because even my friend was telling me, she was like, you've been wearing braids like back to back to back. You still have all your edges like a teenager. I'm like, yeah, girl. And also leave them edges alone. Don't think you have to slick them down.
Make them take it out.
Yes.
Make them take it out.
And don't slick them down all the time. You don't let mine fly free. They just gonna kink up. I don't care. Even when I have a ponytail or a bun, I don't really, unless I'm really going somewhere where I have to be dressed up, I don't gel my edges because the gel has alcohol in it. It's flaky. It's crusty. You know how gel gets.
Yeah,
it'll break your hair.
So gel is not really our favorite thing because I know everybody be getting deep with the whole Echo gel. I'm like, it has stuff in it as well.
Yeah. It does. It does. If I do gel my hair, like I won't out, and people don't realize you can reactivate the product. If you have gel hair, don't put some more gel. Wet it. Wet it. And put, if it gets a little, white looking, put some oil in it. And don't just keep on putting more product on product. And that, I'm not anti-gel because sometimes, like I know me, my hair is I want to sleep ponytail. I'm gonna need some gel. Yeah. And I don't make gel because it has a lot going on. That's too much for me to do at home. But sometimes also you have to know what your hair can take because you might have been doing all the right things, but your hair is fine around there. So maybe do bigger parts. Like don't have a little piece of hair, your own hair sectioned out, and then all this thick hair, synthetic braid,
all his hair
on it. That's a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
And she was like, doing these braids. I'm like, I know I deserve everything that's happening to my life right now.
And because
hair wise,
right, you have to put it up for work, but maybe don't put it up here. Maybe
no, I
put
always
it back
back. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was still it's everything we just talked about. It's the tension, the not moisturizing, not making sure it's oil on it. Well, I am habitual with the oil thing, but it was just the tugging and the hair is fine. And just,
also maybe instead of just pulling them straight back, like we have these headphones on, but let me see if I can take it off real quick. I will go like this to my hair. Like maybe if you just go like this because it's not tight,
right,
and then pull it
and
back.
Then pull it back.
Yeah.
There's ways. There's options. All right, there are options. All right, so now where do you see Janomi Hair going? What's next?
See,
because you're busy.
You a whole
busy. You got 2 children. You only got 2?
Yes. Well, my stepkids are grown. Okay. And I have a glam baby too. My stepdaughter.
You got a whole glam baby?
Yes, my stepdaughter has a 3-year-old. That's my little boy.
Oh my goodness, Adrienne! Oh my gosh, that is exciting. Yeah. So how do you, girl?
Well, honestly, and I will say, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Right. And don't make people think you have to quit your job, or that's not the goal for all of us. My job is very chill and it pays me well. My 9 to 5 I'm talking about, like I work for.
Are you okay sharing what it is?
I work for a dental insurance company. Manage a dental network. So I'm like, why am I gonna quit that? Like,
right. That's an easy check. I'm at home and handling it.
Right. I have. Even though of course I'm on my husband's insurance also, but I have my insurance. Like,
I'm good.
So if you're now, when I was still working in the city, commuting, it was a lot, and that was when I first started. I would be like lugging products to work to mail during my lunchtime at the post office. That was a lot.
Dedication. Honey.
Yeah.
But
it's funny. I started that job and started this job. Working from home and started Janome, like really went live with my website, not just selling it to my friends at the same time. So,
I love that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then I had really time to do it because when I was 5 o'clock, I was done. And then I got to get on a train now. I'm going to get home at 7:30.
Yeah, that's no joke. It's a whole other monster, honey. It's not for the week.
Yeah. So, I like to do shampoo. I've been working on it off and on. Like I said, just my lifestyle has changed so much. And sometimes, to me, it's not, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right,
like I still, people still, everybody has their favorite. Like if
Mhm.
I have a sale now, sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta make a bunch of oil because that's all
Mhm.
people
That's
gonna
what
buy. And then people order like 4 leave-ins or 3 butters.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
Because to me, especially the butter is like hair grease. To me, this lasts a long time. So I'm
Like, what y'all doing?
What do we do with this?
We appreciate the
Yes,
sale, though.
thank you. But I'm just saying.
Shout out to you for the sale, but what you doing? I get it. I absolutely get it. I get it. That's so cool.
Yeah, and
so
go ahead.
All right. So now you said when you started, you were a single mom, and then now you're married. You know, I'm newly married.
We got married at the same time.
We
right?
did?
2019?
Yeah.
August
Wait, we just had this
2019.
conversation. Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because listen, she also has explain the page that you have going on, because her and I are both crazy, planning our weddings in 5 or 6 months. Didn't know that she did that. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, of course, I don't post much on it, but I did have an Instagram called Becoming Mrs. Thomas 2019.
That's so cute. I love that.
Thanks. But yeah, we got engaged April 2019 and got married August 2019 and had a whole full wedding, like everything. Right? It can be done.
Yeah.
And are we glad because 2020 it came COVID?
Listen, man.
What would we have done?
Look at God.
Yes.
When I tell you, now listen, I'll share my little quick story that here I go again with God speaking to me. I was in tears because I kept getting numbers in my head, and I'm not a numbers dreamer.
Yeah.
So I was thrown off. 119. I said, what the heck is 119? I'm like, I know my birthday's the 20th. Like, I didn't get it. When he proposed, it was just tears. And he's looking at me like, okay, she crying a little too hard. Like, what's going on? I'm like, I knew our wedding date is January 19th, 2019. God gave me the numbers. He's like, wait, whoa, what? In the cold? He's like, nah, God ain't tell you that. I said, I promise you. That's what he said. Yeah. And girl, we did it January 19, and my mom passed a month or so later.
See, his mother,
it was God.
His mom passed in June 2020. So if we had waited, it would have been COVID, and his mom wouldn't have been there.
Listen, y'all. Listen, it can be done.
Yes, because people ask like, "Why are you rushing?" I suck because I can.
You ain't paying for it.
Not right. Not only that, I know me. Had I waited, I probably would have had 3 wedding dresses.
Right.
You know, you see stuff online like, oh, I like this. Oh, this is what is in style now. Oh, I gotta change this.
Know thyself.
No.
Okay?
Yep.
Know thyself. Period. That's what I'm gonna say. Know thyself.
Yeah.
So I was gonna write a book on what not to do when planning a wedding.
So many people have asked me to tell me to go into wedding planning or write
really?
some type of thing.
You did everything?
Pretty. People don't understand now. Now we telling us about, but
no,
like my wedding venue, I got married at Fox Hollow. They helped with
like that place.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like it wasn't that much.
All right, child.
It wasn't that bad.
That's what you paid for.
Yes.
To believe you, because it's your
yes,
day.
It wasn't.
It's a big deal.
But yeah, of course, getting the list down in a short period of time. But I mean, full disclosure, the year before, first of all, me and my husband, I don't know how you and your husband, me and my husband met online. I'll put it right out there.
I love that.
Yes, we met online on Plenty of Fish, like December.
Wait, what's it called?
POF, Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of fish.
You know,
I love the name.
The
yeah, no, I'm like, I love that's a dope name.
Yeah, Plenty of Fish. Fish. So
is that still around?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, yeah, my other friend about to get married. She's like, we all getting it. Crack it up. Plenty of fish. I never heard of that.
Yeah,
that's cool. Listen, y'all better. Hello.
Yeah, so I went down there. It was funny. I had gone out like Thanksgiving with my friends. I have a group of friends from out of town, and the day before Thanksgiving, we always have our Friendsgiving. So I'm going out, and
that's what the Friendsgiving.
A taxi cab driver, like not the driver, the passenger. We were at a red light. Just opened the door into my car and made a big dent. So I had to wait for the insurance adjuster to come. He didn't even tell me the car was outside. He came in the yard, looked, and left. I'm sitting waiting. So I was like, you know what? My friend told me to get on this thing. Let me get on this thing. I'm cracking up. And I have another friend. I was in her wedding the year before she met her husband on Tinder. So I'm like, okay, it's possible. So I went on. And like the first day, my husband, he's one of the ones that hit me up. But we did not go out till January 2018. I almost cut him off because I'm like, this man taking too long to ask me to go somewhere. I have been on dates with, other guys and be working from home. I was so bad. I'm like, you got to be in it to win it. Sometimes I would go on a date with one at lunch and then one for dinner.
She's like, listen, this is serious, okay? I feel it's coming.
My husband finally went and they went to Dave and Buster's January 2018, and then I was supposed to go out with somebody I had gone out on a date before, and I was like, I can't make it. I just know, yes, I had like my husband already.
I'm a count.
Right. And then we went out a couple more days and he told me he liked me too and he wanted me to be his girlfriend. And then 3 months later he was like, I'm gonna marry you next year. And I'm like, it's 2018, you're gonna marry me next year. So then January 2019, I'm like, did you say you want to get married next year? I mean, no, this year. Well, hello.
What's happening?
I was like, these dresses, I wasn't even too much worried about them. I was like, these dresses sometimes they take 8 months to come in. So
Adrian is life.
So he was like, you can't even let people do what they want to do or try to surprise you.
He's like, dang, she gotta mess it up.
So by March, she's like, go get your dress, man. I was like, I'm not telling nobody because how I look buying a wedding dress with no ring. He's like, just go get it. And gave me most of the money for it. So I was like, okay. So me and my mom and my sister went and I got it. It had to be altered, but paid for it and all. I still didn't tell my friends nothing. So one of my friends, it was one of their birthdays, and they were talking about doing something for the summer or something. And I was like, well, I'm getting married. And they were like, I was like, I ain't got my ring yet, but I'm getting married.
I'm getting married. I ain't got no ring, but I got a dress.
I didn't even say that part. So then he asked me to go to just go away for the weekend. Mm-hmm. But I kind of knew. Yeah, but you felt it. You felt that thing. And he did he asked both my parents, everything.
I love him. Shout out to Mr. Thomas.
Yes. He asked both my parents, and then we went. And we went out the whole night at dinner. I'm like, okay. He's just looking at me. He ain't do it. But it's totally, in hindsight, it totally fits his personality. He's very reserved. I'm like the loud one. Mm-hmm. In our hotel room by ourselves. He's like, let's take a picture. I was ready to, change my clothes. Mm-hmm. He's like, let's take a picture before we change our clothes. And he put the phone leaning on the TV. And he was yes. I was like, I was still surprised. I was like, maybe he's not. Because we went out to dinner. Mm-hmm. We went to...
He knows you. That's why. Yes. He said she probably thinking that's gonna happen. So let me just do it when I feel like
went to the nice restaurant. Went to the casino. I'm like, I know he ain't about to propose in a casino. Now
he knows that's
right.
Fair.
Then I'm like, it's Friday. We got the whole weekend. Maybe he's gonna do it tomorrow. But then
I'm so glad you made it an amazing moment for him. Yes. He deserved it. He deserved it because he was looking like, come on, girl. I'm already nervous. This is real life happening to me. You talking about some, didn't you say we're going to get married? I was there. All I wanted was my dress. I love that story. You probably should write a book about that, child. Yeah. Y'all see, I'll be trying to make everybody walk, honey. Everybody got an amazing story. If you still here and you got strides and things, you could tell your story, honey. That's a fact. I love that. Shout out to Mr. Thomas.
Yeah, hey Cliff. Well, he's at work. He works for Con Ed, keeping the lights on for y'all in the
city. Yeah, shout out to him for real. You matter, sir. Okay, I might have to make you a shirt. Con Ed matters, baby, because it's real out in the street. People need their lights, honey.
Yeah, it's rain, snow, sleet. They out there. He's, the text they go up on a pole or down in the manhole. That's what he does.
What are they called? Linemen? What are they called?
A field technician.
Field techs. Okay, yeah. Shout out to y'all. Listen, because I know y'all get cold in the middle of the night, all kind of stuff. That job is serious.
Yeah.
Girl. Yes, honey. 2019 in the building. Okay, we doing big things. So you got this amazing husband.
I do, because he does help.
Dope children. Mm-hmm. You're taking care of dad. You're doing what you have to do. What is next for Janomi Hair LLC?
I would like to add a few more products. I just got back. Well, I just got into TikTok, and it's helping.
You need to teach me.
Girl, I have
It's
like,
a struggle.
I have like 4 posts. If
I
y'all
need
want
TikTok 101 in real life.
If y'all want to follow on
Yes,
TikTok,
tell
it's
them
Janomi Hair. I have an old one, like I said. I made the page before, but I never posted a thing.
Was it active?
That one I think is Janomi_hair. But you'll see that one with nothing. This one is just like the name, Janomi Hair on TikTok, and you'll see a few videos.
Nice.
On Instagram, I'm Janomi_hair. On Facebook, I'm Janomi Hair. On Twitter, Janomi_hair. So I'm on just about everything.
Okay.
But I used to, remember Periscope?
Absolutely.
That's when I was heavy making videos here, going live, hair tutorials. And then when Instagram did the Instagram live, I just got so shy.
You did?
Because I have more Instagram followers than I had a Periscope followers. A Periscope.
She felt safe on Periscope.
Yes,
She's like, if I mess up, not too many people
yes.
see me, but Instagram be like, they're all here.
It felt like a little family. Instagram like 10,000 people watching me. Oh no, I'm not.
Get to your bag, Janome. Let's go. Get to your bag. Adrian, get to the Janome bag.
No, and then I'll be honest. Since we're talking about hair, sometimes we think, why isn't my hair growing or what? We go through changes, especially as women.
Yeah.
Like I'll put it out there. I'm diabetic, and I found out maybe when this started also, but not till like they checked my medicine. All of a sudden, my hair fell out.
Right.
Something like,
wait a minute
I
now.
need a hair, girl.
No, that's real. That's real. That's real.
Hair fell out.
Yeah.
So I went through that. But then I tried to invite people back on my journey and like wrote down all the steps. And it's still not as thick as it used to be, but it definitely grows. And it also changed like my
the texture.
Yes. My Afro puff used to be my signature. Now it doesn't really stand up. It kind of wants to like hang down. And I'm like, okay.
You got to roll with the changes.
Yes.
Oh
and
sometimes,
sometimes, and sometimes it's really not anything you're doing wrong. Like, I'm 41. I can't expect my 18-year-old hair any.
The fact.
Yeah.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
Because we do. It can, listen, let me say this. When I had posted your, the post that I made for you, only I had put how important her hair is. And I think I put another post with the shrinkage thing or whatever. Hair is so important.
It is.
It's the first thing people see.
It is.
So it can do something to you, emotionally when you go through different changes. So thank you so much for sharing that. So, it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy.
Sometimes pregnancy, you guys like pregnancy, women, birth control, sometimes will change that hair.
No, that is real talk. And my last son, I felt like my hair shedded more. My oldest, I had hair. I had her. You know what I'm saying? But then I was 23. And I was almost 23. So I had that 18-year-old hair. I'm like, everything is thick and healthy. Child, having this one.
Afterwards? Or during?
He's 8 now.
No, after the pregnancy or during?
During pregnancy, my hair was shedding. To the point I started crying. And I'm like, do I have cancer? Like, I was that dramatic person. I remember my dermatologist's face being dead like this. And I'm like this. At least
it was your hair. So pregnant.
I'm like, she's not caring that I'm crying.
No.
I'm in breakdown right now. She's like, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I was like, well, here's your $25 for your copay. Leave me alone. Like, I was like in my feelings, but I didn't get it. But it made me pay more attention. So then I was doing the treatments, making sure my ends were clipped and everything like that. Please talk about ends being clipped, and then we're gonna.
Well, I know we all want to hold on to it, and not only even that. A lot of times you're natural and you wear it in its natural state. You don't necessarily see it,
right? That's a fact
because it just blends in. Then you do your twists and the ends look like. Those are the ends
like
yes, those are the ends that need to go. And you don't have to do a whole, cut off 3 inches or flat iron it. Me, I'm good for twisting my hair and just those ugly ends. Or when I stretch it for braids and I'll pull and I'm like, these gotta go. So I do that. Of course, you could go get it professionally done, but I try to stay away from heat. So I don't want anybody to trim my ends that tell me they have to flat iron my hair to trim my ends. But if you do not trim your ends, those split ends will travel up, and you'll make it worse for yourself.
And then you be up there trying to blame the beautician. Like, she just wanted to cut my hair. She's trying to help you.
Right. Those ends are see-through. Because those ends are see-through.
So she's like, it's thick over here. It's like a little shower there. Like,
sometimes when you trying to style your hair and it doesn't come out right, it's because your ends need to go. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. So we're gonna expect or look for more products.
Eventually, like I said, I have all the stuff that I want to put in the shampoo. I always research the ingredients. I will say all my products, they help with growth. All of them have more than one ingredient that help with growth and help you retain length. Like this one, of course, it has water. It has aloe vera juice, which helps with moisturization and returning the pH balance to your hair after you wash it and condition it. But it has tamanu oil. Tamanu oil is good for growth and detangling.
Okay.
A lot of people use this on their little kids.
Right.
To help braid it. And they're like, I can't believe this. It's coming right through. Of course, always detangle with a wide tooth comb. Okay. Some people use this for their twist outs and braid outs and twist outs. But some people use this like an old school hair grease too, because it's lighter. Like a lot of people I'll buy this. I'll grease my daughter's scalp with this. Love it. I still grease my, but yeah. So, and this also has, all of them have essential oils. Regular oils, carrier oils, they can help make your hair grow. Okay. But essential oils are like nature's medicine. Right. I'm sorry, I have allergies. So my nose is clogged. Oh, we do carry. Also, I mean, this could help. Yes. This is our Janome Jumbo Bonnets. Okay, if you get none of this, get this.
Yes, right.
It's double lines.
Yes, with the double line, honey.
See, it's reversible.
Yes, with the reversible.
And it's adjustable. Your bonnet comes off at night. It ties, but it doesn't just have the tie. It still has the elastic also. Right. So I know, like me, I have these butt length braids. They fake. If you don't believe me,
let's go.
I'll show you.
Don't believe me? Let me show you. I can show you, but I can tell you.
This is how I sleep. I put them up on the side and stick them in.
Yeah.
I actually put a headscarf too. I'm so like finicky with my hair frizzing, so that's why they won't stay. But I'll tie the ends and put them up in here and tie this. And I know people like, well, they sell those long bonnets in a beauty supply store, but believe it or not, I tried it. You know what I don't like about that long bonnet? The head part is so small. Like, I have a big head.
I bought one. I just buying stuff.
Yes, I bought it to try it. I was struggling because this part, the head part, I was like,
oh, to put it actually on.
Yes, to stuff the hair in and put it on. I got it on, but it was a whole production. Yes, I was like,
nobody would bother with that.
No, so I was like, nope. See, this is adjustable. You can put the ribbon in the front or the back, but I do it in the front. Tuck it in. Go to sleep. Oh, I got some hanging out, but it fits. I can't see myself. But yeah, this is how I go to sleep. And if you have the long, right? You have Monique said we shouldn't wear them outside, but if you want to,
you know what? Listen, I'll see Monique go down with you. I don't wear it outside. I don't wear it outside. Keep it in the book. Y'all can light me up in the comments or whatever, but I don't get it.
But I always make
why you look like you about to go to sleep outside.
I'll make y'all laugh. I won't wear it outside, but you know where I'll wear it? On the airplane. Like if I have a long flight and my hair is fresh, I'm like, huh.
Well, when you get settled, yeah, but not like
I'm not going in the airport. No,
let's go. Here we go, Miami. Like, no, we're not. We're absolutely not. Take that thing off. Like, come on, y'all. We gotta do better. Monique, shout out to Monique.
Yeah.
And I hope you get that job with 50 Cent. I don't know if it's real, but I hope she does. She deserves it.
I had these for a limited time because we have been in a pandemic. Right. I have face coverings also a little. I have one that says wearing your natural hair is an act of rebellion, because it is. Like, and the other one that says, it's cute. It says my hair is covered with my face is cute, because at one point we could not even see each other. I felt sorry for them people that was still dating. I'm like, you don't know who is cute. Who is not?
I'm done. Now you don't know who's cute. For real. You don't know this is real face. You see eyes. And you know what's funny? men are different. Like you would get the guys who just you had the most beautiful eyes. Fool, that's all you can see. Stop playing with that little weird line.
Yes.
That's all you can see. What you talking about? I'm done. She said you gotta see they so cute.
Yes, so I have those two masks.
Cool.
And of course I should have mentioned it earlier, but for your listeners today, I have a coupon code on janomihair.com and everything is 25% off. The coupon code is Hot Mic, HOTMIC, Hot Mic.
Love that.
25% off.
Y'all go shop.
Yes, we sell this in a bundle. We sell them separately. Bonnets, the mask, and I actually have a travel size of this oil too that I didn't bring, but
to get that.
It's $5.
Yeah, I'm fighting to get that, child. Sure. Now, if you would, if you had an opportunity, I don't know, maybe you had, to maybe go to some schools and speak to the youth about what you do, and if maybe like one of them asked, well, what would I do to get started? Like, I understood why you got started, with the dry scalp and everything, but if I wanted to be a young entrepreneur, what would be the first thing you would tell me?
Of course.
Or what would you tell me?
The first thing, it depends on what they want to do, but number one,
if they want to do exactly this, like I'm natural too, Miss Thomas. How can I start my own?
Research the ingredients. Don't just think. Don't copy.
Right.
Don't copy.
Right.
So, I mean, of course, there's so much natural ingredients, but don't just read the back of this or read the back of Shea Moisture. Like, I'm gonna make this too. Don't do that because you have to make it your own. You have to.
You should want to.
Right. And you have to give people a reason to come buy from you. Because especially our smaller ones, this is not in the stores.
Right.
So what's the reason that you're ordering from me and waiting for that 5 to 10 business days rather than running to the beauty supply store or Target? So you have to set yourself apart. Be consistent. Don't think because you're a little mom and pop or home or little, storefront that you could just give people anything.
Right.
Because I remember when
respectfully.
I remember when before I started this, me buying stuff from some people and I'm like, I love this girl stuff. Then the next time I get it, I mean, stuff happens, especially during the pandemic. At one point I had black bottles, green bottles, brown bottles, because everything was back order from China. Every once in a while, even a label company would make stuff. Like at one time, they sent me like 1,000 yellow of these in yellow, and I just felt like, listen, it's the same stuff. The label's just all yellow.
Right. Roll with me, sis.
Yeah.
Oh, sir.
And then sometimes I still have a few. Sometimes I still break them out like Easter labels.
Okay, listen. Marketing, honey. Use it how you got it. Like, seriously.
But sometimes I would get stuff from other companies and they just rolled on it. Or sometimes you ordering the same thing, it's in a totally different bottle. You like, what?
Like, who are you?
Yes, I need some consistency. And I
help somebody.
Yes, I know. Like, you'll see little changes. Like, sometimes this top is more rounded than sharp, but it's not just gonna look like something a whole other different. Company. Right. And then it's like, so yes, be consistent. And,
that's the word.
Yes.
No, in everything, not just hair, everything. Be consistent.
And I think that's how, I've retained customers over the years, because when you order, you're going to get what you got back in.
You know what you're getting.
2017 is going to be the same.
Love that.
And, I have been, like I said, my lifestyle changed. I probably should have more products, but I've been featured, and not me personally, but
your line
the oil has been featured in Essence the actual print magazine, and the online Essence.com. It's been featured in Bustle and a few other little things. I did used to go to like the natural hair shows a lot, but I kind of calmed down from that because when they got kind of expensive, like those boots and stuff, they're expensive. So I will sponsor it more often. Send them something to raffle than to go sell there, because sometimes after you pay for the booth and all, it's not too profitable. I'm like, I could do a coupon code and have a sale that day and get. But
are you listening?
Yes, because you don't have to. You don't have to do what everybody does.
Yes, thank you.
You don't have to do what everybody does.
No, that's real talk.
Yeah, but going back, you said if a kid asks, do your research of your ingredients. Trial and error. Don't think I just made this and was like, oh,
let's go.
Nope. I sent it to many friends for free. I tried many bottles too. Which one do you like? yeah, I did definitely do try, and I made them give me honest feedback.
Right.
Because at first, like, this tingles now, but when I tell you it was strong, and I was like, I can't give this to everybody. They're gonna be like, "Are you trying to
She
kill
trying
me?"
to kill us.
Yeah.
Trying to give me a new scalp. I'm cracking up. That's so dope, though.
Yeah. So do the research. Do the research and everything. If you want to do the e-commerce, find the best post for you, whether it's BigCommerce, Shopify, Square, or whatever the one. And you know that nothing happens overnight.
Right.
There will be ebbs and flows. That's why I say that if you're not making thousands and you can't dedicate all your time, don't quit your job. Like
right. Listen, you have to do what works for you.
Yes. And there's nothing wrong with having like a side hustle. I don't like to say hustle because to me hustle makes it seem like it's kind of like you're getting over on people.
Gotcha.
I'm not hustling you. They're real products.
Yeah, this is the real
but
deal.
This is my second job.
Right.
And research what you have to have legally. Like, this is a real LLC. I really have to report to New York State. Like,
yeah. The 3 letters on the IRS. Like, you're a real business.
And the businesses don't even pay taxes annually. You pay them every quarter. Yeah. Yes. So,
it's not for the week, honey.
No.
It's not for the week. And
also,
you learn. You gotta learn.
You gotta learn. And also, it's nice that I always have people who are supportive, but one of the many reasons I married my husband, like, he swooped right in. I date other guys, like, you be too busy for me. And my husband was like, how can I help you?
I love him.
You want me to take these to the post office?
Right.
How do you put
like, you're the bad one.
Yes,
like the real one.
Like,
no excuses.
Right? How you put these labels on? Not, oh, you don't want to go out. Oh, you busy doing here. Why you didn't answer your phone? You was on Instagram again. No.
Like, yeah. Gotta feed myself, gotta feed my family.
Yes.
I got things going on.
Wow.
Yeah. God be knowing, honey. God be knowing.
And he got, his hair is wavy. So he'll tell people in the job, you see my hair?
Yeah, my wife.
You
go on the website.
Yes, and fellas, don't think this right here. I have many women tell me they gotta fight their husband because they just
use their
beard oil. And they got this too. They like the grease and the brushes. Put this brush, do rag. Like,
love it.
My husband finished all my oil.
Love that. That's so cool. I love it. All right, so we are going to expect or look for some new products. In her timing. In my time. But the new product might not necessarily be a hair product. Like, you make your tees. I actually have a couple of t-shirts. Wait a minute, y'all.
My husband actually makes t-shirts too. That's why I love him. He's like jack of all trades. He fixes cars.
Yes, honey.
He DJs. Like,
he got many jobs.
Yes, he does. The Thomases will never be broke.
I know, that's a fact. We're gonna find it, honey. Ain't no excuses in this house.
But
I love that.
So I just with the time, because he doesn't make them by hand, I've been slow to pull a trigger. Slow to pull a trigger as to put them on the website. But I do have like some t-shirts.
Let's go.
A lot of different sayings. Like I came up with the sayings from the mask. So that'll probably be the next product on the website before
we're here for it.
Because when I first started, and I should promote this, I don't know, logo, not even logo, slogan or like this person. Slogan. I always call myself the girl next door naturalista. Like, I'm very accessible. Like, if people DM me and ask me questions, or hit me on the Facebook Messenger, the Facebook page Messenger, ask me questions, I don't turn them away.
Right.
So, and I'm a runaway girl. I'm a regular girl. So, and I also always want to make the natural hair lifestyle normal. Right. So to me, the t-shirts are supportive with the sayings and stuff on it. So
this is gonna be fun. Listen, y'all pay attention, daggone it, because she's gonna start doing lives again, and she's gonna be promoting something new.
Yeah, probably.
And y'all pray for her. She's gonna do TikTok too.
I might do one today. Yes, you.
Yeah, I need to be on there for sure. I'm trying now. I'm trying. I'll be making up something like, this is not how they do this. I know it. They don't feel right.
Some of them are so silly, but just do it. I swear, one day I was sitting home and I just did it. I was going to get a different set of braids, but I had washed my hair and I didn't, flat iron it, but I blew it out some, but the night before. But to keep it stretched, I put flexi rods in it. Okay. And when I took the flexi rods, I was like, "Ooh, my hair is cute."
Okay.
So I just
I'm getting on it.
Yes. So I don't even think I got makeup on. I told I didn't even get. I have a tripod. I didn't even get it out. I told my husband the whole thing. And put the TikTok music on, whatever song it was, and I was like, "Oh, done." Boop, post it. And then, I use other tools, Canva. I got with that. So I know how to, even if I don't have the product in my hand, I know how to stick it on the picture or the video. Yeah.
Got you. Yes.
So, yes.
I got to learn this stuff.
Yes, I help you out. Yeah. Because people really pay attention.
No, they really
even
if
they don't hit the follow, you'll see who watched it, and you'll see the order. Like, okay,
yes,
that was from my TikTok. And then the TikTok could post right to your Instagram because, I'll be honest, Instagram is a struggle these days. They change the algorithm. They keep changing stuff every week.
There's somebody I follow just so she could tell me what changes they made. Yeah, because I can't pay attention. So she'd be like, today they did 3 different things on Instagram. Yeah. Oh, this is what they did on Twitter. So this, you can do this now. And I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's changed so much from when I started because Instagram helped me a lot. Right. When that algorithm was chronological, I'll get up in the morning and post something. All of a sudden, you have all these followers. Now it's like, you gotta beg, please follow me.
I be missing birthdays. I'm like, I didn't see that, child. What was that?
And then you see the same 5 people in your timeline all the time. So I was like, I gotta get with the TikTok. And then you do the reels. To me, even Instagram reels are better than your actual feed.
I like the reels.
And nobody's seeing your feed. I'm sorry.
Having fun with the reels. Actually.
Yeah. So if you do the reels, do the TikTok.
I know.
They're the same thing.
I know. But I think that it's what I be seeing that encourages me or that makes me laugh or something that I want to do and mimic it. And I think that's what the fear comes. I'm like, I ain't gonna know how to do that one. Let me go do a reel. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, so I really just got to take time to learn it.
Do it.
I'll do it.
Because I'm still not sure. And I get my kids to show me stuff. But I'm like, I'm not doing a dance with y'all. This is about hair. Sometimes it's something simple. Like you could show how you make a t-shirt. Real quick. Like I think my last one, because I haven't done one in a while, was just showing me mixing the styling butter and then show it settled and show it done. Right. And then I showed how to give the twist out definition. Guess what? None of that footage was new. I haven't. Because I have braids. Right. So I ain't had no twist out. None of that footage. I just put it together. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, they ain't got to know how to wear my hair.
That's a fact. Yeah. That's a fact to get the engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to. And you know what? I love that you said, if you inbox me, you reach out to me, I'll respond. That is a big deal. Yeah. People need to feel like you're approachable. I can actually ask her a question because no one knows everything. But this is something that you put out there and it's doing well. Oh, well, would this be good for me if I have alopecia? Or is there a point in this or this?
And naturally it can be intimidating still. And then we see, even me, and I used to meet some of these people in person. I used to go to shows like the naturalistas, the influencers. They're so put together. Yeah. They're so put together. It can be intimidating. And I'm like,
no, I get that.
Yeah.
You're in the room, you're like, like I felt big an hour ago. Now it's, hi, Janomi Hair.
Right.
Okay. I get it.
And I don't want to make anybody feel that way. Not saying they were doing anything to me on purpose, but in the summer, super embraced. Like some of my first little introductions to people, they just give me a chance.
Right. Listen, pay it forward, honey. Somebody gave you a chance. Give somebody a chance. Let them ask you questions.
Yeah.
Nobody has arrived. Okay. Nobody.
And none of us.
That's a fact. So I am excited. I can't wait to see the shirts. If you do decide to add some other things, I can't wait to try it as well.
I just have to get it together. I really do.
It's gonna listen. It always comes together. But like you said, consistency. Basically, because you have to be transparent. So you're being transparent with the ingredients and things like that, letting people know if you do want to start something like this or this magnitude, do your own research.
And of course, people have allergies too, so you have to tell them what it is.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, people get sued, child. Yeah. People always looking for money, honey. So be careful. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Don't forget 25% off at JanomiHair.com with the code HOTMIC. HOTMIC HOTMIC 25% off.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm just in awe of you and the rest of the women who will come on this series. She is my SHERO series. I'm just excited. Listen, if you're trying to go natural or doing a big chop or whatever it is you are doing connected to hair, please reach out to Miss Adrian Thomas.
Yes.
Of Janomi Hair LLC. Follow her on Instagram. That is Janomi_hair.
Mm-hmm.
Follow her on Twitter.
Yes,
Janomi_hair. Follow her on Facebook.
It's just Janomi Hair. And TikTok is just Janomi Hair.
Yeah, definitely follow her on TikTok, y'all. Yeah, follow us so she can be like, oh, let me put something else up there.
Yes. I'll be making my kids.
I'll be like, can y'all like my picture, my photo? Yeah, so to be on the algorithm. Yo, I'm cracking up. But it's the truth, though. This thing trying to take our edges, Chad. We need people to see our stuff. Come on in here. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely check her out on TikTok. Make sure you hit her site up and see what she got. Listen, not just because she's here. And shout out to Renisha too.
Yes, Renisha is both of our childhood friends.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That crazy stuff. So thank you for Divine Connections in reference to that.
Yeah.
Support your friends too, y'all. Listen, your friend got a business, support them. Even if you don't have the money.
Share it. Tell somebody.
That is support.
Mm-hmm.
Be clear.
Like it. Don't just because everybody be on social media all day. You know you saw your friend.
You saw your friend. You saw your friend. You're like, oh, she did this today. That's cool. Like it.
Yup. Comment. You go, girl. I see you comment.
I see you, sis. Something. Put your friends on. Put your friends on. Now, let me say this. If what your friend got going on ain't right, if that's your friend, share your opinion. Like, okay, girl, I see what you're doing, but I know you're bigger than that. Yeah. So maybe you tweak it a little bit. I'm just being real. Right. That's what friends do. But support your friends. Support your friends. So, yeah, shout out to Renisha. I reached out to her. And yeah, we connected. So this is good. But yeah, if you're looking to your tug of war with being natural or doing a big chop or whatever, she has amazing products. Not because she's sitting here. I'm just telling you what I know. I done bought all her stuff, but this one just happened to be my favorite. Yeah, I spray that like that. Whether I got braids or whatever. I just spray. I love it. And then it has the nerve to smell good, child. It smells good.
But that's not the smell good. It's not just smell good. The smell good helps with your hair.
Right. Yeah. What she just said.
Yeah. All the essential oils are not just for fragrance. The essential oils have benefits for your hair and your scalp. Absolutely. In my products.
Absolutely. Okay. In her products, honey. But she ain't got to be just telling you stuff just to tell you stuff. You can Google this stuff and see the and and other endeavors that she has connected to Janomi Hair. We want to keep pushing. We want to push our products out there, guys, because it's made for us. It is made for us. And a lot of stuff you're using is not Black owned. It has nothing to do with our hair. It just got a cute name. Nice, it's in the stores.
Or they're jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah. Like, did they care about you before?
Absolutely. So, pay attention. And y'all know I ain't gonna have nobody up here that's flim. So yeah, check her page out and go buy something. Today, you can do it for 25% off if you use the code Hot Mic. So thank you once again so much. Everybody, please subscribe to Hot Mic with Lady She Podcast. I am excited. I will be moving into my space soon. So it's going to be going up, y'all. Yep. She about to be big time. Big time. Okay? She is about to be big time. All right? But no, I'm excited. Make sure you're supporting each woman who has been on this platform. It is not easy to come on and tell your story. I'm so thankful that you did share your story about your husband. And I just thought that was awesome. I think you probably helped somebody with that. Wait for your man, honey.
And don't give up, because I got married when I was 38.
Say that.
With 2 kids.
With 2 children. Hello. So what is meant for you will be meant for you. And her company is also continuing to grow and glow because she's doing what she's supposed to do. Not just for the company, but her family. Yeah. God takes care of us.
Always.
Hello. He takes care of us. So if you have a vision, you have a dream, start making strides towards that thing. He has no respect of person. All right. So she is my SHERO series with Miss Adrian Thomas. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you for having
on a lunch break, honey.
Yes.
I love it. Listen, make sure you are eating the right food as well.
I meant to tap into that.
When
you were talking about when you were pregnant, your hair was shedding. Don't forget. Number 1, drink water. Yes. You could spray your hair down. If you are dehydrated, your hair's going to be dry. Make sure you have a balanced diet for sure. And that's what I was talking about, the medicine also. Right. Sometimes we're doing all the right things, but our medicine is just throwing things off.
Yes. What you put in your body projects outer. So if you start seeing the shedding stuff, okay, what is my eating habit looking like? What's my blood work like?
Yes.
We got to be real with ourselves and not just be looking for real to say, this is happening to me. Yeah. See why it's happening to you. So thank you so much for being a wealth of information. Thank you for sharing your products. And I'm excited. I know I'm about to buy me something. And my oldest has a beard now, child. So, I get him his oils and stuff.
Yeah.
Isn't that something we got kids with beards and
Mine
things?
got a little one too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we got grown-ups.
But he's like obsessed with his muscles.
To go for sure. Listen, shout out to the moms that are out here doing it for our kids.
Yes.
And businesses, entrepreneurs, 9-to-5s, and second careers.
Yes.
We're not calling it a hustle. I use the word hustle a lot.
I mean, it doesn't offend me, but sometimes, say what's your side hustle, and I'm not. Mm-hmm. To me, it's like
I can get the double.
Yes,
I get it.
Yes, and side hustle could also be, and I'm not knocking anybody because my husband does that too. A side hustle could be doing like Uber Eats and stuff,
right?
But this is more like this is mine.
He said he do that too.
My
husband works. Job.
That's why I said Thomas ain't never gonna be poor. My husband does DoorDash, Uber Eats.
I love him.
Yes, he does. He's like, you want to go on a date? We ain't using none of our money. Go Uber Eats.
He is like, yes. Listen, God will send you who you need, honey. He will send you who you need, and he will put the other one on the back burner. Like he was cool, but no, I love this. God be knowing that. He be knowing. I love that.
Yes,
that is awesome. That is awesome. So listen. Don't try to tell yourself, well, I'm in my career right now. If love gonna find you, love gonna find you. But you also gotta be in place.
Yep.
She was in place.
In place, big time. So I'm getting on this app because I am tired of being single.
She said, I was in it to win it. That's it. I was like, okay, 12 o'clock, okay, 4 o'clock.
Yep.
He
like, where you at?
On that thing.
The same guy? No.
She's like, I'm eating well, honey. Okay, I'm eating very well right now until the king came in.
That's right. I ain't going another date with nobody else after that. Cancel.
Cancel. Yes. So listen, no excuses. Bottom line, no excuses. She is my SHERO because no excuses. Mother of 2, married now to her real king, and taking care of her business in every area, and still continuing to bless people through hair care because your hair is serious.
Yep.
Your hair is serious. So I can't say that enough. But thank you so much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, beloved. It's free, I promise you. But everyone have a good day. Make sure you come on also tomorrow we will have Miss Sadia Colbert of the Law Society. She has she's literally a miracle. So I cannot wait, for her to bless you on this platform with her story. These women have been amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like I've been really enjoying being poured into because I learned a lot today too. I gotta get my life together. So next time I see me, I might not have no hair, child. So I might have to cut all this off. We're gonna see how I feel. My husband probably watching like, no, she's not. She's just talking right
every
now.
Once in a while, I want to cut mine off again too. Every once in a while, I want to do it.
Because you gotta do what you have to do for your hair. Your hair's your main, your hair's everything. So thank you so much. Check out Janomi Hair LLC. Talk to you later. Bye.